Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. With the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Missouri really moving on offense. Set up with another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll send the back in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the catch. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Roberts. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. In the opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bootleg wants to toss it. On the shovel. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Mendoza. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. They go to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Direct snap. Spins away from the defense. There he goes. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
Missouri 7, Indiana 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Quickly complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The extra point here would tie the game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Find some fresh air. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And he won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm route. You take your steps, you get the ball out. It's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, though.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Mendoza. Looking to scramble. On the move, he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the run, it's Hampton. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll run it again. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, the ground game. Look out, he's got room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And the Hilltoppers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
The Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. There's a hit. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Hilltoppers will hustle to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You've got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Lot of play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pulls it in. It's Henry. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting... The ball squirts free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets...
Turning it on! Powers through the defender.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. We've got it in the middle. It's Henry. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little.
Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
And the ball's on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Roberts. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The give to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Missouri! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one big. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one, too.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop.
Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Meyer. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. He'll throw on third down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 fourth-down attempts already. Can they change their luck? He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it, the deep. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their... They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll keep it on the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Caught close to the marker, it's Coleman. He's loose down the left side. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a crease to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Got a man, it's Hemby. Open space at the 25. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
QB excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's got it! Touchdown, Indiana!
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
Hey, you got to have your big boys up front, creating you some time, buying you some time, and he starts all the way on the right side, comes to the left. What do you have to see? You have to see the coverage as you come across the formation. He runs to green grass, finds space, QB leads him. Nice, big, explosive play for this offense.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Missouri! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Running to the left. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Finding an escape route. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dave, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On the run, still looking. He turns it loose to the left. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, it's Hardy. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Finds a little space. He's loose on the right. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And they sniff that draw out. When a draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground, quick, fast.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Slings it downfield. Got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Motion from the wideout. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Turning it on. The 40. The 20. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Snap it to the back. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Indiana! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense, because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one, no problem. And the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
On the run, it's Hardy. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Unloads to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Used the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Quickly to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Going over the top. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They take the lead with the 6.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Give to the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terry. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive down.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Missouri! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. With the catch, it's Cooper. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never...
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touch pass on the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Now improvising. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Indiana! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Coleman. Quickly working the sideline and getting out of bounds after a pickup of 18. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Missouri gets to the line quickly. To the air on first down. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games. To Faroe Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. And they've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room, it's Haynes. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The quick out. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, and he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, running back gets the give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Throwing right. That's caught. It's Moore. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Oh, better look out. He has the first and still on his feet. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Wolverines. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. On the move, it's Hardy. Picks up the first down, still moving. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
They'll go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
42 Spiders.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Trying play action. Looking to scramble. He throws one to the left. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Manning. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now?
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Simpson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's forced out of bounds and missed his opportunity to get rid of the football. A huge loss forced on the play.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it.
Going deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Hand off from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They'll immediately call timeout. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Got a man, it's Haynes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's got him this time. Wide open spaces. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll leave it with him. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Manning. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got it in the middle. It's Manning. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Got his man downfield. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking for space, it's Hardy. Shakes off the defender. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker is Coleman. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Manning.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
So here comes the Michigan offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Wolverines will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. The kick is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the off-tackle play here. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They're going to ride this running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Off play action on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He caught it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They will score! Touchdown, Missouri! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Back to pass, it's Underwood. The short hands, it's Hansen. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. What a disappointment. No good. After the miss here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Working on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Manning. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Missouri.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Complete to the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. The short field goal for the game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the